In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the estimation technique used in Agile project and how you can do estimation based on the content and risk of the story that has been discussed within the team. So the estimation technique that is very commonly used in Agile project is planning poker, and this is the most common estimation technique used in Agile projects nowadays. And the values for the estimation, so there are planning poker cards with values like 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 20, 40 and 100. And you could also use t-shirt sizes ranging from extra small to extra large. So these are some of the techniques. So you can use planning poker cards or the t-shirt sizes ranging from extra small to extra large, stating that this is very small story or this could be very large story. Then planning poker is the recommended method in any of the Agile project estimation. So let's see what planning poker is, how it is played, and how it is very helpful in estimating any of the stories in Agile projects. So planning poker, here is the process of planning poker. So you select the user story, then you discuss the story detail. Everyone in the team estimates that particular story, and then everyone shows the card, and then you come on the consensus. So in this whole process, what happens is everyone in the team, so whole development team including developer, tester, architects, or the whole development team sits together in a meeting room, and the stories are picked up one by one. So in the iteration planning, you pick the story one by one, and the story is being discussed. You discuss the acceptance criteria in the story, you clarify all the doubts, the risks associated with the story are being discussed, categorized, and then once all that discussion happens, the tasking happens. Then after the discussion, everyone in the team either will be having the cards with sizes ranging from extra small to extra large, or you will have the planning poker card which will have that number. Now after the discussion, everyone in the team will be asked to provide their estimate, and these estimate won't be disclosed until so these estimates will be your own individual estimate, and you won't be discussing with any of the members sitting in that particular room. So once you do the estimation, there'll be everyone is finished with the estimation, there'll be you'll be asked to show your card. So everyone will be showing their card at the same time, and then if everyone has estimated the story as extra small, or there is consensus across the whole team, then that is what the estimate for that particular story is. Usually that's very rare and doesn't happen. So in that case, the person who estimated the story as lowest and the person who estimated story as the highest story points is asked to justify why they estimated the lowest and why the other person estimated the highest, and then based on those discussions or justifications, the other team member or these two team member will come up to consensus. If not, then there will be more discussion within the story for the story, and then re-estimation with this planning poker can happen again until everyone in the team reaches to a consensus that this is what should be the story point for the particular story. Now this is the usual estimation process in the Agile project. Now, what is the benefit of whole team estimation? Now, because you are using planning poker or other estimation technique in Agile project, because whole team is involved, so developer, tester, and everyone other, even if required business stakeholders could also be there. So because of the whole team involvement, the story discussion during planning clarifies all the doubts and open questions. So if there are any open questions, then they are also discussed and clarified. Whole team comes to a common understanding. Now there is a lot of discussion, tasking happens, subtasks are created, risks are discussed, so everyone in the team is aware what task and what level of risk, what is the complexity of the stories, how the story will be implemented, what is the design around that. So high level everything is being discussed within that particular team, and whole team comes to a common understanding of that particular user story. Then higher estimates show that the story is complex. So if everyone in the team has estimated that this story is really large story, or everyone estimated as 20 story points for a particular story, then that means that user story is a complex one and needs to be broken into smaller user stories so that you can fit it into the sprint and finish it into the sprint. And that's the whole idea of agile development, that you should be able to or you should have a user story in up to a level that you can finish within that particular iteration and don't need to drag it to the further iteration. Then this whole team estimation approach also brings together multiple expert opinions. So everyone in the team who say for example you have a couple of subject matter expertise in that their particular domain or functionalities, this planning or estimation technique brings together the expert opinion and clarifies a lot of doubts upfront. And cross-functional team is best suited for the estimation. So for estimation, cross-functional team is the best suited team for doing the estimation. So if you have SMEs from the business, they could be part of the agile project team, and you have the solution architect, you have business analyst, and developer and tester. So everyone working together and doing the estimation, it brings a lot of clarity to the solution and to the actual implementation of that particular user story. And this is the best suited for the estimation. This is the best suited configuration of team for any of the estimation for the work in the agile project. So this is so in this tutorial we discussed what is the estimation technique used in agile project. So planning poker is very common one, and what are some of the benefits of the whole team estimation. Thank you.